Hey, what's going on? This is going to be a super quick and helpful video today, and we're going to talk about how I took this store from January doing $60,000 in sales to last month we did $160,000 in sales. I acquired this store February 1st, so the previous owner was running the store for a year long before this, and then we bought it at the end of January, February 1st. It took us a couple weeks, and then last month, so all of March, we did $160,000 in sales with a 25% net margin. And here, I think he was doing about around 20% net margin. So we actually increased revenue and increased net margin. And I'm going to explain exactly how I did that in this video. Super, super simple, actually. So I'm going to pull this up. Hopefully you guys will understand this. So yeah, basically we focused on two things: traffic and conversion. And we'll talk about one at a time. So traffic. So anything to get people to your website, primarily meta ads. And then we noticed the reason why we bought this store is this person wasn't running Google ads. So we set up a super simple Google ads campaign, brand search campaigns, and a few cold traffic campaigns. But this just picks up retention from Facebook, so it increases your performance on Meta as well. I can't spell Google. Okay. So yeah, Google scales as Meta scales. That's how I use Google ads, just to pick up traffic that I'm already getting from Meta. So a lot of time people come to your website from a Meta ad, they leave and they Google your brand, and your brand needs to pop up when they Google that. When they Google your brand, it needs to pop up. And this person wasn't doing this. Like, they're losing so much revenue. So that simple fix kind of changed everything. So yeah, for traffic, this is how we get people to our website: Meta, Google. Now, more specifically in Meta, their account structure was a mess. They had different products that were unprofitable. They weren't doing creative testing. So let's just go one at a time. So organizing the ad account. So organize the ad account. He didn't have anything labeled. He had running different products, different countries. So we cleaned up, turned off unprofitable campaigns, left what was profitable on, because obviously, even if it's not my strategy, I'm not going to turn off something in the ad account that's profitable, right? Like, general rule of thumb, never turn anything off that's profitable. So we organized the account, cleaned up the dead stuff, and then we launched new campaigns. Very, very simple. We found that USA was his top country, so we launched a USA CBO. And then we launched the CBO for his hero product. Also, he thought his hero product died, so he stopped focusing on it and focused on launching new products, where actually he just needed better account structure and better ads for the old hero product to fix it. So that's exactly what we did. We launched a USA CBO for his hero product. I'll put H for hero. And then we launched, I think he only had like 5, maybe seven winning ads, like, I wouldn't say winning ads, but like 7 profitable ads. So we launched 7 of his best ads. It was literally one campaign, $50, one ad set with his winning ads. Okay, and then we did that for, I believe we did that for Australia as well, so the AU. And then I think we did it for the UK as well, just to kind of see. USA definitely carried the account. It allowed us to scale. And then he actually had running a ASC campaign, but we cleaned it up. We excluded the ads in there for the other products. It was a mess. He was running different products in the same campaign, so we cleaned up the ASC campaign and made it one, again, just the hero product. This was already running, so we left it on, but we cleaned it up. Okay, so those two took us easily above 60K in February. But what really took us to over 100K in revenue the following month was our creative testing systems. So we test around 60 concepts. This is a lot. You can do less than this, but we started off at 60 concepts a week. So 60 concepts. And again, it's simple. Inside of our scaling CBO, we just do one ad set per creative concept, and then each concept has around 3 videos. Basically, they're the same exact script, just different visuals. or you can do the same script, change the hook, or you can have all three the same, different visuals, whatever, it doesn't matter. But one ad set, 3 videos. And then we quickly, doing this, testing 60 a week, we quickly found a new video ad. And I remember the name was V94. So you can do the math. We found this pretty quickly for testing 60 a week, V1, V2, V3, all the way. V94 quickly took spend in our CBO, and then it also took spend in our ASC. We tested in the CBO, then we moved it into the ASC. So this just instantly scaled our ad account. Why can't I draw? So it scaled it up, and we were able to hit 160,000 revenue basically with that ad. And obviously some older ads that were still profitable, but this took majority of spend. Okay, so I'm trying to think. So traffic, Meta, Google, let's see, USA CBO, we launched those ads. That was pretty much it for traffic, okay? And then moving on to the next part of this is your conversion rate. So you have traffic, which drives traffic to your landing page. You can't scale, you can't get orders without that. If you do it the right way, you can get good traffic and cheap traffic. And then the second is how well can you convert these people? So CVR, what's your conversion rate? So how do you increase your conversion rate? CRO, conversion rate optimization. So what we did right away is we switched themes. We switched themes to the Shrine theme. If you guys probably know what the Shrine theme is, but I recommend it. It's great. You can customize it. You can even make it not look like the Shrine theme with how much customization you have for it. So I 100% recommend the Shrine theme. I don't have any affiliation with them or any like discount code to get, but I recommend switching to Shrine. So this increased our conversion rate already. And then I'm going to pause the video and find the conversion rate from when I first took over the store. Okay, I'm back. I found the conversion rate. Okay, sorry. I found the conversion rate. So this was the conversion rate in January, and then we brought it to a 3.13. So we brought it from a 2.57 to a 3.13, which is absolutely massive in terms of CRO. Okay, so we switched themes. When we switch themes, we try to make it the exact same as it already was, if that makes sense. We didn't want to change any headlines, images, copy, nothing, because that was a huge variable. So we changed themes, but I'm going to put an asterisk next to it. We kept everything the exact same, just a different theme, so we can set up split tests. And then that's what we did. We had split test. The first thing we did was change our headlines and like layout. So everyone has their own format of how they lay out stores. There's no right or wrong way. I look at the best stores out there: Ridge, Rose Skin Co., the Oodie, all these top brands. And then Nori's a great one as well. I look at all these brands, and then me and my business partner just make a landing page that we like, and we test it. And right off the bat, it ripped. That instantly increased our conversion rate. So I would just say different structure. I didn't like the structure of the original landing page, how we bought it. Structure. Okay. And then the next thing that was very pivotal for us was raising the AOV. So we also, not only did we raise the conversion rate, but we also raised the AOV. And then let me pause the video and pull screenshots of the AOV. Okay, we're back. So when I bought the store, this was January, the AOV was $55.89. And this was actually, there's kind of should be an asterisk next to this, because he was actually selling products that weren't profitable, that were actually more expensive. So this is kind of a bad light on the true AOV. It was actually lower than this. And then just with just the hero product, we got the average order value to $60. And I'll just tell you guys, like, the product cost under $45. So we have, obviously, we'll talk about it here. We have quantity breaks. And then we have upsells. And we have upsells in the cart. We have upsells post-purchase. And then we have our obviously like email flows for like abandoned carts and stuff. But yeah, we tested different quantity breaks with Kaching, and then we tested a bunch of different upsell products and found what works best, and then we also split tested the prices on those upsells. So we started off, the upsells were cheap, very low friction. And then once we found one that had a high take rate, then we just tested the different prices, raised it by $3, $4, or $5 to find the best take rate and revenue per visitor that we generated from the upsell. And then I guess lastly is we just had the add to cart page much better. So we use Monster Cart. It's an app. Why can't I type? We use Monster Cart. Increased conversion rate. Also has in-cart upsells. So this is where we put our actual upsell in the cart. You can also add frequently bought together products. You can also add like a unlocked free shipping tab. But yeah, that's it. Okay. Yeah, that's it. All right. Yeah, traffic and conversion rate. Just focus on those two levers. These two levers will make you over $1 million. I swear. I swear. These are the only two levers you need to worry about. Obviously, if you need to get UGC content or film your own content to help make more ads to make 60 concepts a week, that was a big lever for us. We did that immediately. But yeah, this is basically the roadmap that we use for all of our stores. So if you have a dead store, just watch this and implement these systems ASAP. All right, if you guys have any questions, just please comment down below, and yeah, I'll answer them. All right, peace.